McNair gives it to George, running right up the middle. Touchdown! Titans! There are no flags on the field! It's a miracle!
Safety, now you're one-on-one with the...
Shows why he's the man! In trouble. Sack!
What's up, Titan Nation? How's everyone doing? Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about the 49ers versus the Tennessee Titan game recap. Now, before I get into it, just letting you guys know, I will be talking just a little bit about what I saw, what I liked, not talking about, every single play, every single player. So this is going to be what I noticed at the teams. And like I said before, guys, this is just preseason, okay? The score doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if the Titans won. Doesn't mean that we're going to go to the Super Bowl. Doesn't mean that. It's almost a player interview, basically, for every single player on the team that's maybe second or third string or even fourth string. Just plug and play, seeing what we have with players, and it's good to see, especially for the Tennessee Titans. So, yeah, what I saw, what I liked, what I didn't like, I will put down right now. Let me know down in the comments below. What did you take out of the game? What were the pros? What were the cons? What player stood out to you? What player kind of made your head, scratch your head and be like, oh, I don't know about this player. We'll see what happens. But before anything, guys, remember September 14th, the Mr. Titan, the 4th annual Mr. Titan event. Be there at the Rudder in Hendersonville. If you are going to, in week 2 against the Gents, you're going to Nashville, please join me. It's a free event. You got raffles, DJ, and special guests. It's going to be a great time. I hope to see you guys there. Remember, that's the Rudder, September 14th, 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. The 14th. Remember that? Jot it down. Put it down. Thank you. And if you want to join the Mr. Titan raffle, all you have to do is pick up a Mr. Titan event shirt, t-shirt, and you can win this bad boy. It's a Derek Mason signed jersey. So if you haven't, the link is down below. Go pick up an event shirt or donate. I'd really appreciate it. It would be amazing. Next things we're going to talk about. Let's go right into it. Let's talk about the game. The most important thing, I think, was, hey, Callahan, how is he going to do? How is he going to call plays? Is it going to be run? Remember, since it's preseason, they're not going to put all their, show all their cards, right? So I think they were really holding back, especially the defensive part. You had Denard Wilson. He had some blink packages. I think it's going to be a really aggressive style defense, and you kind of saw it already. Yes, we know the 49ers kind of ran it down our throats, but, we didn't have all our starters playing on defense. I know Jeffrey Simmons was there, Harold Landry, and a couple other guys weren't there. So, but I liked what I saw with the defense. I did. There was a couple big players that we haven't heard from, make a show and stand out a little bit. On the offensive side, I was again, it was, hey, what do we have? Is our offensive line going to stand up? Is our right guard going to be good? Is our left guard going to be good? Is the line going to be able to stand? For the most part, man, they did pretty good. I know they had some plug and plays. They had some personnels where they were switching and really getting comfortable in that line. J.C. Latham, again, our rookie, did very well. Said that he was a little bit nervous in the beginning, but he didn't do absolutely bad at all. I think he held his own, and he's going to get better and better as the season progresses. And don't, just because the offensive line looked good this week doesn't mean next week won't be anything different. They're going to have some moments. They're going to have some mixed matches. They're going to have better players on defense playing against the offensive line. Yes, they looked good. It's only the first game of the preseason, but you never know what happens later on. So there is going to be some hiccups, guys. It's not going to look pretty on the offensive line, what we're expecting. I liked what we saw on the offensive line. But don't, don't get it twisted. There's going to be some games that's going to look ugly and the offensive line is going to be out of whack, and hopefully it's not like that. But there are some young players on the offensive line. They're going to have some growing pains. It's some rookies there. It happens through time, but with time and time, they'll get better. So be aware on that, okay? Don't have these expectations where this offensive line is going to take off and they're just all going to be in sync. It's not. It's a learning process. It's going to take some time. But there's going to be some games, like I said, that they're going to look good, and some games are going to look bad. Get over it. It's going to happen. But J.C. Latham looked good. Sweat looked nice as well. You had the running back duel. You had Tajay Spears and Tony Pollard in the back. And, man, they were explosive. I think that was the most impressive thing I saw, too, was how explosive they were from the backfield. I mean, hitting the gaps, didn't hesitate whatsoever. I mean, they looked like they got shot out of a cannon. So it was really nice to see how similar those players are, but how quick they are, and even the holes they were getting from the offensive line. So that was something really, really nice. Those guys, all the running backs did really, really well, even Chestnut as well as Hackins. So, man, we'll see what happens like that. But I really, really liked what we saw with the offensive running backs. Will Levis looked good, looked like he was commanding presence, looked like the QB that we all want him to be, right? Commanding the presence, getting everyone synced. The only thing is, Will Levis, please, man, it's preseason football, man. You don't have to take those hits. Don't try to dive in. Don't try to go and go shoulder to shoulder with the linebacker. We don't need that. We really don't need that. Please don't do that again. Just slide. It's preseason football, man. It's preseason. Okay, calm down, please. Because my heart dropped when he went in for the touchdown. I mean, after that, good for you, you scored. But still, you don't have to take unnecessary hits. That's how your career ends very quickly. But, kudos to you, props to you for sticking it out. He's a tough SOB. But, yes, we have Will Levis. Please stay healthy. But other than that, our wide receivers are doing really, really good. We finally saw Ridley, and it shows kind of what Ridley can do. And that's what the wide receivers are there for, guys, to make the QB's job nice and easy. It was a slant play that went for like about 22 yards. And it was nothing crazy. He caught the slant, and he did his thing. No one touched him for, like I said, for a couple yards. But that's what you want. You want simple plays like that for a wide receiver to let him make plays. That's why we pay the wide receiver. Catch the ball and then do your thing. And that's what exactly, like I said, that slant was nothing. It was a nice, simple catch and run. But look what he did. He turned it into a big positive yard. So like that. Malik Willis looked really good. I would like to see what they have more with Malik. From my point of view, they put Mason Rudolph in. I feel like they know what they have with Mason Rudolph, but they want him to get a little bit more familiar with maybe, live action with him, under center. That's what I'm assuming. And they kind of already know what they have with Malik, and they're like, okay, they know who they're going with. Mason is going to be the second backup QB, and they want to see him just, like I said, get familiarized. Because, again, he's been a veteran. He's been a starter for the Pittsburgh Steelers last year, so he already knows. But just to get acquainted with this offense. But Malik didn't look bad at all. I love seeing players progress, get positive progress, and that's what Malik. So hopefully we'll see a little bit more of Malik. And maybe at this point where, we know Malik might not be on the team, but maybe we can get some value and maybe trading him or something like that. And maybe that's why, we're having Malik play a little bit more, get more value to him. Because last year, I think the value dropped for him, and I don't think we would have gotten much. But maybe some teams see him in preseason like, hey, Malik has actually been improving. He's actually not that bad. Let's see what we can work with. And it goes against the Titans cap. So if that's the case, who knows where Malik, if he stays or goes. I mean, I would really, really like him to continue making that climb, because this coaching staff, you can tell, completely different. These players are improving day by day, and it's really nice. So Who knows if Mike Rabel and coaching staff was the problem? I don't know. That's a question up in the air. I'll leave it to you guys. I don't know. But let me know, guys. What you guys think about the 49ers-Titans game? Again, the Titans won, but that's not the important part. The important part is having these players develop and get used to playing live action, playing football against another team. So let me know who was a standout to you. If I missed anyone, I am sorry. Again, my brain's scattered. Remember, guys, every Tuesday, Titan Tuesday, I go live. If you want to join this show, make sure you click on it. Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Time to 8 p.m. It's going to be a great one. Hope you guys come enjoy the live with me. I love talking Titans with you guys. Other than that, the next video, I will be doing an interview with Nate Washington. If you have any questions for Nate, you'd like to put it into the comments, I will put it on the show, man. So all you have to do, put a comment either on Twitter, Instagram, private message me, say, hey, this is a question I would like to have to ask Nate. And guess what? I will personally ask Nate live on the show with your name included. Say, hey, Fulanito said, hey, can you, what's your favorite Titans moment? And, and then boom. So that's one way you can interact and have Nate answer your question. But other than that, guys, I love you so much. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like this video, share this video, and we'll talk a little bit later. See you next Tuesday, and let's go. Tighten up, guys.